Welcome to my extra channel where today on 22nd May I will be extra about World Goth Day and play some short underrated games that I think fit the goth vibe and rate them based off a self-made scale. Oh, to be in his arms again, his beating heart, my nourishment, the shooting star to wish upon and have it all come true. Will Amber find what we're looking for? Oh, she screams, but no sound emerges from her lips, as if the air itself has been swallowed. Closing her eyes, she prays for the encounter to end quickly. Alright, I have to give this a hold star. I have to give this a tug at my strings. Now, Portrait of a Ghost is a visual novel with 4 endings and hand-drawn art. Also, an awful protagonist, Arthur Hope, a photographer of The Departed. Interesting, right? Let's find out how that happened and turned out. Part 1. How to profit off of grief. Hey, I need this guide. Let's go. Right this way, madam. Please make yourself comfortable. Okay. In a modest sitting room with curtains open to the afternoon sun, the window perched like a shadow in the arms of a plush velvet seat. With her veil pulled back from her head, delicate fingers clutching the handkerchief she brought repeatedly to her large, sorrowful eyes, she made the perfect image. Oh. Picture perfect. That's wild. I mean, the ballad, though. Of the poor grieving soul that the gentleman sitting before her so often received. Picture perfect of the poor. Oh, she made the perfect image of the poor grieving soul that the gentleman sitting before her so often received. Okay. Oh my god, that's so pretty. Wow. A poet might have described her glistening eyes as deep pools of wretched misery or oceans that had no end. But Arthur Hope was not a poet. Yep. His only observation about the woman's face was his hope that she wouldn't burst into tears during the sitting. Arthur made his living off of grief, of course, but dealing with the grieving was a rather tiresome facet of his profession. What exactly is his profession? 'Cause he's taking pictures of them. As the widow went on about her poor deceased lover, his gentle and charitable nature, and so on, she carefully prodded her now and again about the man's general features, forming an image in his head of how to best shape his next creation. Huh. Okay. A young man with a lion's mane of bright hair, average height, deep-set eyes. I'm sure I have a plate matching that description somewhere. Huh. It's a good thing I had that wig handy. What? But I'm getting ahead of myself. I have a real picture to take first. What are you talking about? There are so many things I wish I said to him. Oh, he told me not to worry, but I'm sure he was a wonderful man, madam. I'm so sorry once again for your loss. Okay. You know, I always tell my clients I can never guarantee when my camera might capture a spirit. But today I feel almost certain he might be in the room with us. Why don't we take your picture now and see for ourselves? Oh, yes, of course. Alrighty, let's find out if the widow has the ghost of her husband with her. Center your subject within the frame, okay. Wait, do I have to do it? Is that not the center? Where's the center? Hello? Oh! 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 Hold up. What was the instruction? Center your subject at the center of the what? Why is it upside down though? I can't see it like that. Miss, she's so pretty. This is so pretty. And this is all hand drawn? Oh my god. I love this. This is really pretty. That should leave enough space to add a spirit. That's... We're ready to begin. Please stay still until I tell you when the exposure is complete. Ah, yes. If you're there, my darling, please show yourself. Please. Arthur Hope hadn't always been a charlatan? Oh, hold up. What's a charlatan? Oh, a person falsely claiming to have a special knowledge or skill. Alright. Arthur Hope hadn't always been a fraud. Okay. Once he had been Artie? A shy and painfully honest boy with angelic blue eyes and a limitless imagination. He spent every chance he could in his uncle's library, losing himself in tales of monsters and terrors. Oh my god. They were never so frightening as the real world around him. Yeah, makes sense. He could honestly say. Honesty, however, would rarely turn out to help him. That is so true. Honesty had not stopped his uncle's cane, nor his withering looks. It did not protect him from his schoolmates' vicious pranks, nor impress the teachers. Grey, hollowed men with thinning hair and thick spectacles at various boarding schools that always inevitably sent him back home. It hadn't always been his fault. This is not his fault. One had simply closed due to an unfortunate scarlet fever outbreak. Oh, okay. One school, okay. Arthur's uncle had taken up photography late in his life, and having no family except for his troublesome nephew, had left the young man the aging house he turned into his studio along with the fortune and equipment after his death. Okay. That's nice. Arthur had little interest in the profession beforehand, but even he could not resist the allure of burgoning. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm just gonna stick with burgoning. Yeah, burgoning technology that was so much like magic. True. Capturing light through a mechanical eye, preserving an image of the world, a single moment in time. That's really something. I don't know how to explain it. philosophical. It was something just like the tales of mystery he grew up on. Yeah. The ability to capture his own likeness was, of course, its own draw. He had a fair face, he was not shy to admit, and would like a reminder of it should he ever have the misfortune of living a long life. Honestly, yeah, valid. Take those pictures. Take those pictures, young man. Carefully, he slid the plate holder out from the camera's wooden frame. I have a good feeling about this one. Oh, okay, we might see. Let's get you to the dark room, shall we? Let's go. That Arthur Hope saw his uncle's ghost in the frame beside him. Oh. Well, there certainly is a presence there that you could feel. Damn. Spirit caught on camera. Ghost photographers. Spirit photography. The man behind the ghost camera. I don't know. Okay. Help me. Help. Hello? What am I? Oh. Oh my god. So that picture is what did this, huh? The man behind the camera. Are spirits all around us? Ghost photographer Arthur H. Hope claims to have the answer. Do you now, sir, huh? Photographer captures ghostly images. Woof. Spirit caught on camera. Ghost photographers shock the world. I'm assuming I'm supposed to put that, like, here or something. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, guys. What are we doing? What am I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do? It was only after a sleepless night of waiting for a spirit to accost him, then furiously rifling through his uncle's equipment, that he realized he'd made a simple and perfectly ordinary mistake. Photographic plates have to be cleaned thoroughly to remove any imprint left behind the previous negative. Okay. Oh, so okay. You're saying that it's possible that this was already a plate that was used. Arthur, an amateur, had not done so. Okay, of course. Thus, a trace of one of his uncle's self-portraits remained on the glass plate he'd used for his own. Okay, damn, okay. Funny that they picked the same spot, I'm assuming. Because that looks like the same windows, curtain, sofa, chair, sorry. But the fact that the image had lined up so perfectly was nothing short of a miracle, right? A miracle that sparked the idea for a brand new lucrative story in Arthur's mind. It's him! Oh, my darling. I knew you were with me all this time. My love, it's not him. Thank you, Mr. Hope. Thank you. He looks so peaceful. I don't know what to say. Overwhelmed, the widow began to sob. Arthur patted her back gently. I can earn more if I make them come back for a sitting or two before I give them a spirit, but yeah, I felt sorry for her this time. It's wild. I'm growing soft. That's good. Not at all, madam. Oh, they moved. The eyebrows moved. It brings me joy to know you have a guardian spirit watching over you, even beyond the grave. Part 2. Portrait of a Girl. Late in the evening, a knock came at Arthur's door. The widow had been his last appointment of the day, but it was all too common for unwanted visitors to arrive long after closing. Sometimes it was the press, sometimes an angry skeptic, sometimes a wretched grieving soul who would beg for his charity. Oof, Arthur. Four endings, right? I ignore it. Yeah, I'm an introvert. I ignore when people I don't know are at my door, or I'm not expecting somebody. He got up only to stretch, then returned to the desk where his correspondence was piled. I'm so sorry about all the trains. More requests to travel for sittings. But perhaps it'd be better to leave this town entirely first. Mayhaps in case they find out that you're not really a spirit photographer. His thoughts were interrupted by another knock, and soon another. Damn. No, you should not, especially not now. Perhaps I should at least see who it is. Okay, we're gonna see who it is. He carefully looked through the spy hole. Stood there in the rain was a girl. Okay. Oh, it's a ghost, it's not a girl. She didn't seem to have an umbrella or raincoat. It was a miracle she wasn't drenched thoroughly. Perhaps she'd arrived by carriage? Mayhaps. But Arthur hadn't heard one approaching, and none were stopped in the street. Damn. It's creepy. Once more she rapped on his door. Arthur wondered how long she'd been standing there. Way long, I'd say. He decided to ignore her. I'm kind of intrigued. I do want to know, but I don't want to. I mean, I don't know. No, I know. Arthur stepped back from the door, but once more the knocking came, growing more desperate. Oof. Perhaps she needs help. Okay, the choices are illusions. Okay. I hate to get involved, but it wouldn't do me good to become known for letting some poor soul catch her death in rain. With some hesitation, Arthur swung the door open to find nobody. Can I help you, miss? Oh, there is somebody, okay. In the gloom of the rain, lit with only the light coming from the hallway, the young woman was surprisingly lovely. Are you the photographer? Her voice was soft, but did not betray any nervousness. Her brown eyes stared right at him. Almost, Arthur felt straight through him. Damn. Well, yes, but my friends call me Arthur. I don't wish to become your son, sir. Yeah. But if you are indeed who you say you are, then I require your services. Damn. Making demands straight away. I mean, yeah, you're a photographer, so You gonna give her services or no? What can I do for you, miss? No. You're the photographer, are you not? I need you to take my picture. I'd be happy to make an appointment with you, miss, but I can't guarantee a spirit will appear. I don't want anyone or anything else in the photograph. I just need my picture taken. There are plenty of other studios that could accommodate you. None of them would open their doors to me. Interesting. She is a ghost, right? None of them are like you. There truly is nobody in this world like you, sir. My love, he's a fraud, but you're making it real, so, yeah. Fine, you've convinced me. Please step this way, miss. Edith. Edith Harper. Alright. That's a pretty name. Oh, she's gone? Wait, where did she go? Are you ready? Oh my god. Yes, we can begin now. God, I love this. Oh my god. I don't know, that gave me chills. I love it. What's come over me? I mean, I knew it, but I still love it. Holy shit. First, I let some arrogant, ill-mannered girl walk over me like a carpet, and now I'm seeing things? Hell yeah you are. You're going mad. It wasn't the painter that was going mad. It's the photographer that's going mad. Fine. Sorry, no, not fine. 59.60. Done. You can move now, miss. Is that all? Good. I'll go prepare the plate now. But again, you'll have to come back tomorrow for the print, Miss Harper. I'll visit you at the same time tomorrow evening. Good night, sir. Wait. Forget about that. Arthur, you know what? I mean, he said wait, so let's go. Let's see what happens. Wait. Do you need me to call you a carriage? Oh, that's pretty sweet. It's awfully rainy. Oh, that's sweet of you, but decorum isn't necessary. You don't have to act concerned for me. Theo. She smiled a little sadly, but quickly turned her back and again headed for the doorway. I'll be back soon. Good night. That night, Arthur Hope had strange dreams. Part 3. Phantoms. What is this? Whoa! Is that a skeleton? With the... what? Something wriggled under his clothes, creeping up his neck, over the side of his cheek, into his eye socket. Another crawled into his open mouth, slithering down his windpipe. Oh my god! What is this? He tried to scream, but not a sound came. This is a nightmare, right? That's right. His jaw was locked in place. His lungs were still. More writhing things engulfed him, eating at his flesh, digging between his bones. Gosh. Wow, that art is pretty damn good. Arthur jerked violently out of bed, gasping. No use trying to go back to sleep after that. Water first, then I'll head to my study and read. What? I don't know. A noise rang out in the dark. Arthur listened. Sure, it must be the rain on the roof or a shutter against the windows. Sure. Or a knock from Edith Harper. Gosh. Wow, I like this. I love this. Oh my god. But the sound was too close to come from outside. No. It was more like... what? Footfalls. The creaking of a floorboard. This pounding in my chest. It's all thanks to that blasted dream. Sure. Hello? Wait, do you see something that I don't? I don't see anything. Hello? I know you're there. Come out. Nothing. Did I imagine it? I assume so because I don't think I saw anything. I'm sure I heard a sound. Well, yeah, there were sounds. There are sounds. That sound came again, but thicker, heavier, clunking along the wooden floorboards. Oh. Arthur continued through the house, heartbeat growing faster, louder, more erratic with every step. His grip never left the hefty, sorry. His grip never left the hefty weight of the wooden gate. I'll teach you never to lie to me again, boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is this his uncle? Or is this a flashback? What's going on? I didn't, I swear. Then who left it out in the rain? The book was worth more than your sorry hide. Wow. It's a flashback. But the cane seemed to grow heavier in his hand. Then warmer. Then white hot like flame. Fire engulfed his body. Is this another nightmare? His skin melted from his flesh, crisping and charring. Arthur tried to run, to scream again, but black smoke filled his lungs. And then there was nothing left at all. Gosh. But nothing but darkness. And thumbs. And the sound of that infernal cane. And there, as he lay on the floor, in the corner of his eye, blurry, barely visible, like a photographic negative, an after image, a phantom. A figure stood, ghostly white. Oh, it's her. Portrait of a ghost. I like this. I like this. This is... wow, this is pulling my heart. This is pulling my heart. It might just take it. Arthur Hope awoke at dawn in his bed. Wow, all of that was a nightmare. Oh my god. He lay silently, heart still racing as the faint ruby light traced his face. Wow, that was great. My god. That morning he skipped his usual perusal of the paper and crept up to his study, unearthing a pen and ink and an old journal from his drawer instead. Familiar old handwriting and scribbles peeked out from the pages. Why am I so shaken up that I'd return to this? It's a shame no one's invented a camera that can capture dreams yet. That is true. But I suppose then there'd be no need for poets. I mean, written stuff is still powerful. The hours passed by, yet the previous night had left him in such a daze that it was only after he sent off a tearful client in the late afternoon that Arthur remembered the strange girl and her odd request. Damn, it's cloudy out, but should be enough light to get a print. Yay! We're doing this. It was as the last rays of the sun faded that Arthur Hope pulled the image from the frame and stared straight into the face of a corpse. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. Whew. I love this. Oh my god. This is great. What in the... The negative looked fine when I put it in. Did I expose it onto the wrong plate? But none of my ghosts look like this. They're not ghosts. That's why. That girl, Edith, she must have tampered with it. How is she gonna do that? Come on. But why? What does she want with me? You'll find out. Arthur stared at the doorway with a sick feeling in his chest. Why? Why are you sick? No, he certainly did not. Let's see. Arthur waited for the infernal sound to stop. He buried his head in his arms. I've had enough of this. Enough! Gradually the tapping softened and slowed. Finally, it fell silent. Arthur breathed a deep sigh, then quietly got up and peeked through the spy hole. Nobody was there. No girl in green satin. Not a single soul. Arthur gritted his teeth and turned away. Why are you so upset? God! I love this. The girl who stood in his sitting room wore no bonnet or day dress. Dirt and soil and damp, dark stains clung to her bare feet and rotted, ruined nightgown. Her skin clung to her flesh in patches, pieces of it eaten away and rotted to the bone. Gosh, her long hair was matted in thick tangles. Her eyes were gaping hollows. Someone of your profession certainly startled easily. Indeed. Miss Harper? What do you want? This isn't funny. Oh my god. Wow, I have the chills, my god. Certainly not. I'd like my photograph, please. What kind of trick is this? You're the ghost photographer, are you not? Isn't that why you agreed to take my picture? You're a ghost? Oh my god, it changed. You expected me to be among the living. Well, perhaps proper introductions are in order. My name is Edith Emmeline Harper. I died in an accident 11 years ago. I'll spare you the details, but in short, I found it rather upsetting that my body still hadn't been discovered. Wow. That is upsetting, yeah. That's very upsetting. So when I heard about you, I decided to take matters into my own hands. Do you expect me to believe any of this? Is this new to you? I thought you were more of the worldly type. Clearly he is, since he can see you. See for yourself, then. Edith reached toward him. Arthur jerked back, but the girl did not flinch. She gently lifted a filthy hand to his face. Do you finally realize? As her bony fingers lingered on his face, he felt his own skin grow colder, tingling until it felt like something was crawling beneath it. Uh-oh. That's enough. Fine. Fine. You're dead. So what does a ghost want with me then? She said, your photograph. I want you to send that photograph to my brother. Tell him to look for me near the old chapel where we used to play. I feel like that's gonna get him in trouble, but you know, it's alright. Why don't you tell him yourself? Why haunt me? Very few people can see or hear ghosts, Mr. Hope, and of them, well, let's just say that few murderers end up as professional photographers. Huh? What did you say? There was only one thing in common between the people who could see or hear me, Mr. Hope. They'd all killed before. Memento vivere. Arthur Hope wasn't always a charlatan. Once he'd been a penniless young man struggling to make an honest living, when one day a letter arrived for him from his elderly uncle, requesting his assistance around the household due to the old man's ailing health. Young Art packed his few belongings and headed to what he hoped would be a welcome reunion, only to be disappointed and hurt. That hope would quickly be dashed. I never killed anyone. I didn't kill him. I didn't mean to. He had half a foot in the grave already, so I didn't. Arthur, I just wanted to scare him. He deserved that much. He treated me like dirt my entire life. And then, when he called me to his sick bed, I thought maybe... That's very valid. You're allowed to think that. He knew that I had nothing. He knew that money was the difference between life and death, but all he wanted was to spit in my face at the end. What else could I have done? Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Look at you. You're alive, aren't you? So as long as you're alive, you can change. You can claw yourself out from whatever hell you've built. It's only us ghosts who have to be stuck in the past. Yet, you've been haunted all this time, haven't you? I love this. This is so beautiful. I think this one's taking my heart. It's done. I signed it in your name, so you'll be sure to open it. Thank you. Arthur picked up his brown leather suitcase, packed with the few belongings he'd first arrived with long ago, and checked that the envelope was still in his pocket. Then he walked down the empty hall. Okay, that's just how the clock looks. Never mind. That was no reflection. He stopped when he saw the familiar shape of the wooden cane resting against the wall. Gosh. I really like this game. He picked it up, feeling its weight, ran his fingers along its aged surface, then sighed and set it down again. He walked out the front door without looking back. A figure only he could see trailing behind him. Damn. What will you do? Start over? Or try to? I need time to sort out all my messes. Time away from here. Surely. It's not like I have anything tying me to this place. I do wonder, though. If ghosts exist, why didn't the old man ever haunt me? Perhaps he had no reason to stay. Ghosts aren't eternal. They fade away, just like people do. Like I will too, is what it sounds like she wants to say. Yeah. Oh my god. Arthur exited the post office and decided to walk to the harbor. The air was cool and damp. He carefully stepped over the puddles left behind from the rain, weaving between passersby. People rushing here and there without any break in their monotone lives. But at least they were alive. What will you do? What I've done for the past decade, I suppose. Wander around, see the sights, watch my brother and my nieces. Wait until I get sick of the living world, then see what lies beyond. I see. Well, I guess this is goodbye. Yes, for now at least. What does that mean? Everybody dies, you know? Oh. Perhaps I'll see you again sooner than you think. Ooh, is that a threat? Farewell, Edith. As the ship pulled away from the harbor, Arthur spotted a familiar face amongst the passengers on deck. Oh, hey! Mr. Hope, is that you? Madam, what brings you here? I'm returning home to see my family. I know my dear Samuel wouldn't want me to be all by myself. I suppose, yeah. But what about you? I'm doing some traveling. Oh, just a moment. You have a bit of dust on your shoulder. As the young woman's attention was diverted, Arthur deftly slipped a wad of blank banknotes into her pocket. Why? I wish you all the best, madam. You as well, Mr. Hope. Take care. What are you doing? What's the plan here? Why did you do that? As the widow walked off, Arthur turned and gazed out at the sea. Wait, what? Hold up, what happened? Did I miss something? Did he, like... Oh, he slipped. Okay, out. Oh, hold up, into. He says into. Arthur deftly slipped a wad of banknotes into her pocket. Wha- that's so out of his nature. The sky had cleared, and sunlight now sparkled on the crashing waves. Wow, this is so beautiful. This is really beautiful. I love this. The details, oh my god, that's amazing. Fun. Oh, he got caught. Uh-oh, young man got caught, guys. Oh no. It seemed he never could change his old habits. Ah, yeah. He was unable to complete his sentence. However, as his health would quickly worsen, oh, she knew something. I'm sorry. He was unable to complete his sentence, however, as his health would quickly worsen. He succumbed to consumption in a matter of months. Edith was onto something. His last words were supposedly a name. Edith. Huh. Interesting. Coincidentally, it would be Miss Edith Amy Harper who would compile the poems he'd written during his short imprisonment and publish them posthumously. Yet nobody could figure out in the end just how he'd make his ghost appear in his photographs. Oh my god. Or if they were real all along. Wow, that is so sad. I got the third ending. Carmen? Yagni? Siagni? I don't know. Yagni? Siagni? I don't know. Wow. That is so sad. Like, even if his photos were real, nobody would really believe it because there's no way to prove that they were real. Like, after his initial fraud. Gosh. Okay, so for this one, I have to say I feel like this is the one that I love. So, the graphics, absolutely amazing. Like, oh my god. It has to get like the complete star. It wins. It wins. It wins. The story, oh my, I swear every aspect of this I'm just gonna be like, oh my god. Oh my god. It took my heart. It definitely took my heart. It did not just pull or tug it. It literally tugged it. It tugged to pull it down and it took it. I just can't. It has to get the highest one. It gets the highest rating, sorry. It just has to. It took my heart. Now, the ambience, amazing. Amazing. A whole star again. I love this one. This has to be the top one amongst the... Yep, I love this. Alright. The Grave Shift is a game by Zephyret. It's free on itch.io. Where I'm a demon and my job is to decide where souls go, heaven or hell. I have a specific quota that I need to fulfill for my boss, meaning I have to send people to hell. We don't know how many, but we have to, and if I don't meet this uncertain quota, I'm gonna regret it. So, let's see what stories this game holds. Diane Foster, over there. Crossing the bounds between the afterlife and life is never easy. Part of the hellish experience is actually emerging from hell and the jarring change of temperature. Valid. Yeah, it must be really weird going from super hot to the room temperature. Or cold even, who knows. I don't know what the temperature is there. Seems foggy there, so but like it's a graveyard. Could be supernaturally foggy, could be temperature foggy, who knows. I don't think there's any music to this. Okay, that's just cool. Look at that! We got a moon! Oh my god, I love it. Love it. You do this fairly regularly, but the sudden cool of the night air is always disorienting. Valid. The only thing that's left now is a bat over here and somebody in all black. You stand now in a graveyard, the moon shining brightly above the sky. The unfeeling fog drifts gently across your skin. It's a familiar feeling. It reminds you that you have to work, fiendish chores that have to be done. There's a quota, after all. A certain number of souls must be brought to hell tonight. You try your best to make sure they are deserving, but you never know how many you have to take. The quota is elusive, and you will not know till the work is done. Oh gosh, I hate uncertainty. This is so bad. All you can do is decide who to send where. Hopefully it won't be too bad. We'll find out. The graveyard stretches out forever before you. Shapes looming in and out of the dark. There are more tombstones, headstones, gravestones here than last time, noticeably piled on top of one another. Oh gosh. Every time you're here, there seems to be more of them lurking in the mist. Hmm. You can see a few spirits milling about, attached to these new fixtures of the graveyard. They haven't noticed you yet, and for the better, you won't be able to see them all tonight. Okay, that's nice. I feel like it would have been so fun if they added like a shadow or two in transition, like at some points, to really like trick your mind. As if summoned by your very thoughts, a figure begins to emerge from the fog. You brace yourself for the triad of anger or pleading, but the presence in front of you seems very, very alive. Oh, it's a gravedigger. Ah, was wondering when he was gonna show up. Been a few nights, hasn't it? That's it. Questions. Yeah, I've been busy. Haven't we all? I guess. A large black dog leaps out of the fog. The lantern it carries swings wildly until it is set by its side. Ooh, my god, the eyes. Apologies for my lateness. I wasn't sure you were going to be here tonight. How many can you take tonight? You hold up a hand. 5 fingers. I can take 5? That ain't many. So, out of the 5, I have to decide who goes to hell, who goes to heaven. But there's a quota that I have to fill. What if all of it is 5? The quota. What if the quota is 5? It is some, at least. Do you know how many you have to take? I just said 5. Wait, who has to take who? I think I missed something. The dog seems to roll her eyes. You never do. Huh? I guess it asked how many do I have to take to hell and how many do I have to take to heaven. But 5 for heaven, I guess. Night won't last forever. Better get started. Thank you, best. Alright, select a gravestone to judge. Edward. Oh, you know what? Yeah, sure, let's go with Edward. Why not? Why not, Sky? Good evening. Nice to meet you. You smile a little. Who were you? How did you die? What did you live for? What would you change? Is there anyone you miss? Everyone, I think. Okay. There's so many people that I wish I'd spoken to more. Yeah. I didn't say enough to anyone, I don't think. People I was too shy to say hi to. People I didn't speak up for. Gosh, it's too late for all of that now. I miss the idea that I could try. I think you did enough. It's okay. Good evening. Nice to meet you. Oh my god. That just changed the whole dynamic of this. How do you... What did you live for? That's a big question. Indeed. Indeed. What do I live for? I don't know. The hope of being happy, I guess. I don't really know if I can answer it. That's alright. Maybe if I had more time, but... Is that okay? Yeah, of course. You nod. There isn't really any other choice. Who were you? Let's start with that. Well, not technically start, but, you know. I was a student. I was studying. I mean, I guess that's not really who I was, though. Yeah. It's hard to think of anything else. I spent so much time just in school or studying. Yeah, that makes sense. How would you have any time to figure out who you really are if that's all you're doing? You know, in school studying or out there working. That's literally who you are at that point, because that's your whole life. It's not exactly easy to become a doctor, so you were aspiring to be a doctor, okay? It was all going to be worth it. Once I got through all this work, I'd actually get to start helping people. Poor kid really thought he was gonna do great stuff, huh? One would hope so. His confidence is endearing, indeed. What do you think, then? Oh, I only get 3 questions? I think he's gonna go to heaven. Yeah. I don't care if I don't get the judgment right for hell with it. Diane Foster, I summon thee to speak to me. A young woman grabs upwards, hauling herself back towards the land of the living. This one's death was meant to have been tragic. Oh, she certainly ain't happy about it. Well, I guess. That isn't terribly uncommon. I'm sure she will have more to say on the matter. Yeah, I assume. What can I do for you, then? Come to help me out at all? I am here, sort of, to help you, but that depends on you. How did you die? The storms, they got real bad. That... The dust got into everything. What are you talking about? My house, my chest, my throat. I see. Made it damned hard to breathe. So hard I darn well died of it. Okay, that's how you died. That is really tragic indeed. Oh. What did you live for? The idea I could leave one day. Oh. I did my work, kept my head down, and hoped that one day one of them would tell me it'd be enough. Oh gosh. Ooh. That I could go. You could go? My dear old pa wasn't changing his mind, so I had to make sure someone else had the chance to. What does that mean? I'm confused. And then they didn't. They never do. Because all I did was keep my damned head down. Regrets, huh? Gosh. I want to ask more than 3 questions. Like, I want to know who she was. I want to know what she could change. I want to know if there's anybody she misses. Maybe this will give me a better answer, though. I was hoping to get out more, yeah? Travel and the like. Not everything can be fields and paddocks all the way down, right? She seems like a nice person. When my pa finally got knocked off, I thought that'd make my life easier. That ain't the way, though. Just means someone else gets to make all the rules. Oh. That's not right. That's not wrong, I mean. But it's not right either, yeah. And it sure as hell weren't me. So, what do you think? I think heaven. Yep, heaven. What about this one? Spirit of the world, I call upon you to come out and speak to me. A woman whose life force drifts past your fingertips. She was buried not long ago. Oh. Hey, I know this one. Do you? She's been up a lot lately. Oh, really? Interesting. She keeps speaking to me, telling me she has been lonely. No one visits her. Oh my god. We weren't many at the funeral either. Ah, this the reckoning, is it? Yes, it is, my love. I assumed there'd be a lot more gates than this. Ah, pearly or fiery, I wasn't sure. It's alright. You'll go to Pearly's, I can already tell. Though, by the looks of you, I'd assume you were taking me to hell. Nah. You shrug. Depends, but no. She laughs warmer than you'd expect. Who are you? My name is Nina, but that's not really it, is it? Nina's good too, that's good. If you really deeply relate with your name, I'd say that is who you are. Who am I? No one, I guess. I'm just me. So you are just Nina then. That's good enough. I didn't do anything wonderfully helpful, but nothing harmful either. I just went to work, went home every day whenever I had to. Gosh. That is enough to make you someone. Yeah. Is it though? I mean, you're you, that's enough. Yeah. I don't know. I wanna ask so much. I wanna ask so much, but I wanna know. What did you live for? My goodness, why are you even asking me that? Because I wanna know. It doesn't matter. It probably never did. Of course it does, you know. I'm dead now. This is all I have left. Really? Okay. Well, what would you change? Everything. I don't really know where to sound dark, but I wouldn't even know where to start. I wish I did more, but I wouldn't even know what to do. Quit my job, but then I'd have to get a new one. Go out and meet more people. With what money? Where? I died after getting sick anyway. I wonder who I met that gave it to me. I don't know. Can anyone even change anything? If I tried, I don't think it would have worked. So, what do you think? I feel like they've suffered enough, then. So. Yes, I will make my decision. Gosh! Use touch a headstone and call forth the spirit that resides within. Spirit of the real headstone, come forth. I wish to speak to you. The spirit almost seems to recoil from your touch before emerging slowly. I'm just gonna send all of them to hell at this, heaven at this point. Gosh. Wow. What if heaven is really the hell instead? I think she's been waiting here a while. Yeah? Not that she minds much. Okay. How can I help you, my dear? She sounds so sweet. Who are you? Isn't that a good question? I was a lot of things to other people. A mother, a wife, a friend, a partner. I was also me. I think my favorite thing about myself was that I was a dang good cook. Ooh, we got a cook here. Okay, that's good. What if there's like no quota for hell this time? How did you die? The specifics are a little hard to come by, my dear. Okay. All I know is that it was peaceful enough. Okay, that's nice. Okay. What did you live for? Why, life itself, my dear. Shouldn't that be all of it? I lived quite a good life, better than most others around me. Most people were quite jealous of me. And didn't I know it? Sweet old lady, okay. So, she seemed. What do you mean? Well, it ain't up to us, is it? What do you mean, so she seemed? I feel like I missed something, like I should have asked something else. Huh. I don't want to send her to hell. I'm gonna regret everything now. After work. You touch a headstone and call forth the spirit that resides within. The spirit of a man emerges quickly, as if impatient. That's a red flag already. God, my head still hurts. You'd think being dead would fix that shit, wouldn't you? Okay, you're going to hell. He looks at you properly for the first time. You're a sight for sore eyes, aren't you? Alright, buddy, you're going to hell. How can you flirt with me as a dead person? Not that I would have minded, but how can you do that? Do you know the position you're in right now? Here I thought that being dead would be all angels and sunshines. What the fuck? What? But I'm stuck here with a dog and two people who've definitely seen better days. Huh. Unnecessary gripping, yeah. And rude, indeed. But a soul deserving of your time nonetheless. I don't know, is there another gravestone I can touch? I buried the man, didn't I? Did you? And now you will be judged. What did you look for, buddy? My work, of course. And that's what this is all about. No? Life, I mean. No, that's not all. What is it for except getting money, living it up, and doing your best not to die of something stupid? That's not really life. That's really what I am, you see, a businessman. He was something like that, at least. This guy's got opinions, huh? As do we all. What are yours? What are mine? I don't know enough, but I got the red flag the first time, so we're gonna do that. That's all the souls for the night. So I suppose we'll be seeing you soon again. See you soon. You have to return to hell, your home, and hope you get everything right. I don't know about that. You approach the stairway to descend and wonder if it feels hotter than usual. It, it definitely does. Alright, I'm gonna regret my whole life now, huh? The powers that will be unhappy with you. The game of it all. At least you sent the people to the right places. I'd assume. Oh, okay, so I don't really regret anything. I don't know, I was kind of expecting more. I guess I could explore the stories a little bit more though and see how it really goes. Story-wise, I do like the graphics and the ambience in it itself is good, but there's no music. Although I do like the sound effects of the graves, so I think I'm gonna give it like half star for both the ambience and the graphics. And story, I guess we'll find out in a little bit. Nice, nice. I'm not fired this time. Not fired up this time. Okay, so I mean, I don't know. They've done a pretty good job, I'd say still. Oh, I feel like if there was at least the sound of air in the background, it would have really hit the ambiance vibe, but there's not, so I'm not gonna change my rating on that. Uh, but I guess story-wise, I don't know. The 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 little insights are interesting, and they all have personality of sorts. So that's good. I'd say I didn't really make me feel much, so I'm gonna definitely not tug at my heart. So I'm just gonna go with it. I felt something though. Um, yeah. Alright, that's it for this video.